Hi guys, we're going to try this again. I tried to do this in one take and it didn't work, so we're going to try to do it again in one take, just in a different video. Talking about camera mounts. Wanted a camera mount for a long time. Couldn't afford one, couldn't figure it out. Which one was right for me. There's so many different styles. Couldn't find one that would actually clamp on a barrel that looked decent. They were all plastic, the clamps were made of nylon and such, so I just decided to make one. Watched a couple of videos on YouTube. Could only really find one that was sort of like this one, and the way the guy did it was a little bit different than the way I wanted to do it, so I just kind of improvised and came up with my own plan. This is what we're talking about here. Just simple, crude, but it does the job. It holds the camera, securely. Will it hold up to 1,000 shots without moving? No. But, if you're deer hunting, duck hunting, something like that, and you just want to be able to film you shooting something, film what you're looking at through your scope and such, this does a great job. What this consists of is you'll need 3 each of these part numbers. These are 1/2 inch by 20 bolts and 1/2 inch by 20 nuts. The bolts are 1/2 inch, and the reason I went with that thread pattern is because that's the same thread pattern of most American company or cameras that are sold in America. The tripod screws are 1/2 inch by 20. So instead of having a bunch of different size nuts and bolts, just to keep it simple, kept them all the same size. Next you'll need a package of these corner braces. These are just the L brackets you see. I have this one on here just to hold the gun up while I shoot the video. These were $2.50, I believe. You get 2 of them in there. Next thing you'll need is a package of these. These are 1 inch rubber lined clamps. They come in a package. They're in the drawers with the nuts and bolts. This is what the package looks like. And essentially for $7 you could build 2 mounts. You would just have to buy 6 nuts and bolts because there's 2 corner brackets and there's 2 of the rubber clamps like this that come in a package. As you can see, I have a piece of leather on mine up here. My barrel was a little bit small for the 1 inch clamp. If you have a vent rib barrel, the 1 inch would be perfect. You may have to trim the rubber coating just a little bit. It actually peels off and you can cut it to size. To go in between the vent rib, don't wrap this around your vent rib and crush it. Go in between your vent rib. If you've got a solid rib, then this will not work for you. Just common sense, but I feel the need to say it because somebody's going to message me saying they screwed their shotgun by trying to clamp a mount on the outside of their vent rib. Seems like it's going to hold up pretty good. I know at first I was worried about the sight picture. Looking down in between right here. It's not that great of a sight picture. I feel like I could shoot birds with it. I could shoot skeet with it. May take some adjusting to, but definitely as far as stationary targets, shooting squirrels, rabbits for the most part, and definitely deer. If this was a slug gun, then you'd have plenty of room there, because even looking through here with the clamp on top here, I can still see my whole entire bead and can see the last probably 1 inch before, and so there's plenty of room in there to still see. You do lose some of your sight picture, just because there's a camera that's hanging on top of it. Sorry about the movement, guys. This table's not the sturdiest, but that's how it looks. The camera just sits on top of it like that. Again, crude, rudimentary, whatever you want to call it, but it works. It's cheap. It's not a $100 mount. I don't know how the camera's going to hold up yet. with the rubber and the leather, it should absorb a lot of the shock. Again, this isn't a GoPro. This is just a Nikon. I believe this is a 6100. Yeah, 6100 Coolpix. 16 megapixel camera. Really good camera. That's what I've done a lot of the other videos on my channel on. This video here is actually being taken on my S4, my phone. But it takes just as good of video, only because my other camera right now is charging. But there it is, guys. Camera mount for a plain barreled shotgun for under $10. Yeah, not including the camera, of course. There are numerous different ways you can do this. One thing, certainly, if you have the clamps laying around, you can make this from a lot of stuff you just have laying at home. If you have one of these adjustable CB brackets for mounting a CB, you can definitely reuse these corner pieces instead of going and buying corner braces and the bolts as well. So you could pretty much make this whole camera mount out of an adjustable CB bracket. Other than that, one thing, the Phillips head screw here is a 2-inch. Again, 1/2 inch by 20 is the name of the game. For your New England firearms, your H&R handy rifles, everything like that, the 4-end bolts are 1/2 inch by 20 pattern. So if you want to get one with a knob, to make it easier to move your 4-end to change barrels, or if you have a little survival kit down in there or something like that, then you can definitely just get a knob for it. Go to Lowe's and get them. They're like $2 or $3. Don't pay the $20 some people are wanting online for them. But that's all today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions on how to attach the mount to the barrel, anything like that, suggestions, comments, anything like that, just let me know. Thanks for watching. We will have some shooting videos coming soon.